Hey everyone, welcome back to the podcast. Today we're talking about something really important for everyone learning English.
Yes, and I think everyone struggles with this sometimes. We're talking about how to memorize new words.
Exactly. Because when you learn a new language, you need to remember so many words, right?
So many words. Sometimes I meet a new word and then the next day I forget it completely.
Me too. That happens to everyone. It's totally normal. Our brains are like, they need help to remember things.
That's true. So today we want to share some ideas that really work. Not boring ideas, but things that actually help.
Right. And these are things we use ourselves. We're not English teachers giving you homework.
No homework here, just friendly advice.
So let's start with something simple. When you meet a new word, what do you usually do?
I usually write it down, like in a notebook.
That's good. Writing is important. When you write a word, your hand is moving, your brain is thinking, your eyes are seeing the word.
So it's like three things happening at the same time.
Exactly. Your brain remembers better when you use different senses together.
That makes sense. But sometimes I write a word and then I never look at that notebook again.
Huh, I do the same thing. I have notebooks full of words and they just sit on my desk.
So writing alone isn't enough, right?
Right. You need to actually use the word. That's the secret.
Use it, like in a sentence.
Yes. Let me give you an example. Last week, I learned the word exhausted. It means very, very tired.
Okay, exhausted, very tired.
So instead of just writing exhausted equals very tired in my notebook, I made a sentence about my life.
What sentence did you make?
I wrote, yesterday, I cleaned my apartment for 3 hours. I was exhausted.
Oh, that's nice, because it's about your real life.
Exactly. Now, when I think about cleaning my apartment, I remember the word exhausted.
So the word connects to your memory, to something real that happened to you.
Yes, your brain loves stories. It loves real experiences. If you just write a word alone, it's boring for your brain.
But if you connect it to your life, it stays in your memory.
Right. So that's tip number one. Make personal sentences with new words.
I like that. It's simple. Anyone can do it.
And it only takes a few seconds more than just writing the word.
True. Okay, what's another good way to remember words?
Well, another thing that really helps is saying the word out loud.
Out loud, like speaking it?
Yes, when you say a word with your mouth, your brain remembers it better.
I think I read about this somewhere. Something about when you speak, you also hear yourself.
Exactly. So you're using your mouth to speak and your ears to hear. Two more senses.
So it's even better than just writing.
Well, the best is to do both. Write it and say it.
Write it, say it, make a personal sentence.
Perfect. That's already three things that help a lot.
But I have a question. Sometimes I'm in public, like on the bus or in a cafe. I can't really speak out loud.
That's true. People might think you're a little strange.
Exactly. So what do you do then?
You can whisper. Just very quietly move your lips and say the word softly.
Oh, like silent speaking.
Kind of. Or you can wait until you're alone, maybe when you're walking home or in your room.
I sometimes practice when I'm cooking. Nobody's there, so I can talk to myself.
That's perfect. I do that too. When I'm cooking, I name everything in English.
Like what?
Like, I'm cutting an onion, now I'm adding salt, the water is boiling.
Oh, so you're practicing real vocabulary that you use every day.
Yes, and it's natural. You're not studying, you're just living and speaking English at the same time.
I love that idea. It doesn't feel like work.
Exactly. Learning should be part of your life, not separate from it.
So true. Okay, what about when you have a lot of new words? Like maybe 10 or 20 words from a book or a movie.
That's a good question, because sometimes you feel overwhelmed, right?
Yes, you see so many new words and you think, I can't remember all of these.
Right. So here's what I do. I don't try to remember all of them.
Wait, really?
Really, I choose just 3 or 4 words that seem most useful to me.
So you're selective. You pick the best ones.
Yes, because if you try to learn 20 words in one day, you'll probably forget most of them.
That's true. It's too much for the brain.
But if you choose 3 or 4 good words and you really focus on them, you'll remember them.
So quality over quantity.
Exactly. Quality over quantity. That's a good phrase, by the way.
Ha, yes, it means it's better to do a few things well than many things badly.
Perfect explanation. So, with vocabulary, the same idea. A few words deeply learned is better than many words barely remembered.
I think that's really important for learners to hear, because sometimes we feel pressure to know everything.
Yes, there's so much pressure, but learning a language is a long journey. You can't learn everything today.
That's right, slow and steady.
Slow and steady, another good phrase.
We are full of phrases today.
We are. Okay, so we talked about making personal sentences, saying words out loud, and choosing a few words to focus on. What else helps with memory?
Hmm, I think repetition is really important.
Oh, yes, absolutely. Repetition is key.
But not boring repetition, right? Like you don't want to just say a word 50 times.
No, that would be terrible. Your brain would fall asleep.
So what's good repetition?
Good repetition is when you meet the word again and again in different situations.
Can you give an example?
Sure. Let's say you learned the word delicious. It means very good tasting food.
Okay, delicious, tasty food.
So maybe today you write a sentence, I ate a delicious pizza for lunch.
Good sentence.
Then tomorrow you're watching a video and someone says, this cake is delicious.
Oh, so you hear the word again.
Yes. And then maybe the next day you're texting a friend about a restaurant and you write, the pasta was delicious.
So you're using the word yourself.
Exactly. You saw it, you heard it, you used it. 3 different times, 3 different situations.
And each time the word gets stronger in your memory.
Right. It's like building a muscle. Each repetition makes it stronger.
I like that comparison. Memory is like a muscle.
It really is. You have to exercise it.
So the key is to meet the word many times, but in natural ways.
Yes, natural repetition, not forced repetition.
That makes sense. Okay, here's something I'm curious about. What about flashcards? Do they work?
Flashcards, like cards with the word on one side and the meaning on the other?
Yes, exactly. Some people love them, some people don't.
I think they can work, but you have to use them correctly.
What do you mean correctly?
Well, if you just look at a card and think apartment means apartment, that's not very helpful.
Right, you're just translating in your head.
Exactly. But if you use flashcards to practice sentences, that's better.
So on the flashcard, you write a full sentence.
Yes, or you can write the word on one side and on the other side you write your personal sentence about it.
Oh, so when you review the card, you're remembering the context, not just the translation.
Exactly. Context is so important.
I think I've been using flashcards wrong this whole time.
Well, now you know a better way.
Yes, now I'll make sentence flashcards instead of word flashcards.
Perfect. And another thing about flashcards, you should review them regularly.
How regularly?
There's a method called spaced repetition. Have you heard of it?
Spaced repetition. No, I don't think so.
It's basically reviewing words at specific times to help your memory.
Specific times.
Yes, so you learn a new word today, then you review it tomorrow, then you review it again after 3 days, then after 1 week, then after 2 weeks.
Oh, so the time between reviews gets longer and longer.
Exactly, because each time you remember the word, your memory of it gets stronger.
And you don't need to review it as often.
Right. This method is really effective. Scientists have studied it.
That's interesting. So there's actually science behind good memorization.
Yes, your brain has patterns. If you understand the patterns, you can learn more efficiently.
I wish I knew this when I started learning English.
Me too, but it's never too late to start using better methods.
That's true. Every day is a new chance to improve.
I like that attitude.
Thanks. Okay, so we've talked about a lot of techniques. What about learning words in groups, like learning all the food words together or all the weather words together?
Ah, that's called learning by topic or theme.
Yes, exactly. Does that help?
It can help, but it can also be confusing.
Confusing. Why?
Because if you learn too many similar words at the same time, they start to mix together in your brain.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like if you learn apple, orange, banana, grape all at once.
Right, you might remember fruit, but forget which fruit is which.
So what's better?
I think it's better to learn words as you need them, naturally.
Naturally, like from real situations.
Yes, if you're reading a recipe and you see the word flour, you learn flour right then.
And you're learning it in context, in a real situation.
Exactly. Your brain connects flour with baking, with making bread or cakes.
That makes it easier to remember.
Much easier. But if you're just memorizing a list of baking words without any context, it's harder.
So learning from real life is always better than learning from lists.
I think so, yes. Lists can be useful for review, but not for first learning.
That's a good point. I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, and another thing, when you learn words naturally, you also learn how to use them.
How to use them? You mean grammar?
Kind of. I mean, you learn which words go together. We call these collocations.
Collocations, that's a big word.
Yes, it is. But the idea is simple. Some words like to be together.
Can you give an example?
Sure, we say make a decision, not do a decision.
Oh, right, make a decision.
And we say take a shower, not make a shower.
Yes, take a shower. These are things you just have to learn, right?
Right. There's no logic. English just likes certain combinations.
So when you learn a new word, it's good to learn which words go with it.
Exactly. Learn the word in its natural company.
I like that phrase, natural company.
Thanks. So if you learn coffee, also learn make coffee, drink coffee, strong coffee, hot coffee.
So you're learning the word plus its friends.
Yes, every word has friends.
That's a nice way to think about it. Words have friends just like people.
Exactly. And when you remember one, you remember the others too.
Okay, here's something else I want to ask about. What about using pictures or images?
Oh, yes, visual learning. That's really powerful for a lot of people.
I think I'm a visual learner. I remember things better when I see a picture.
Many people are like that. Our brains love images.
So, how do you use images to memorize words?
Well, when you learn a new word, you can find a picture of it online.
Just search for the word on the internet?
Yes. Or you can draw your own picture, even if you're not a good artist.
Really? Even a bad drawing helps?
Yes, because when you draw something, you're thinking about it deeply. What does it look like? What are the details?
So, the act of drawing helps your memory.
Exactly. It's not about making beautiful art, it's about engaging with the word.
That's cool. I never thought about drawing vocabulary.
You should try it. It's actually fun.
I will. What about words that aren't physical things, like happy or freedom?
Good question. Abstract words are harder to draw, yes.
So, what do you do with those?
You can still use images, but maybe more creative ones. For happy, you could draw a smiling face.
Or find a photo of someone laughing?
Exactly. Or for freedom, maybe you draw a bird flying in the sky.
Oh, that's symbolic. The bird represents freedom.
Right, your brain can make those connections. Symbols work too.
That's interesting. So even abstract words can have visual memory aids.
Yes, and honestly, the weirder or more unusual the image, the better you'll remember it.
Really? Weird images help?
Yes, our brains remember unusual things more than normal things.
That makes sense. If you see something strange, you notice it more.
Exactly. So if you want to remember enormous, which means very big, you could imagine an enormous elephant wearing a tiny hat,
That's a funny image.
right? And now you'll probably never forget enormous.
You're right. I'm already seeing that elephant in my mind.
See? Weird, funny images stick in your memory.
This is such a useful trick. I'm definitely going to try this.
Great. Now let's talk about another important thing, using the word in conversation.
Real conversation with other people?
Yes, this is the ultimate test. If you can use a word in real conversation, you really know it.
But that's scary for a lot of learners, right?
It can be, yes. Many people are afraid to make mistakes.
I understand that feeling. You don't want to sound stupid.
Right. But here's the thing, everyone makes mistakes when learning a language. Everyone.
Even people who speak really well?
Even them. They made tons of mistakes when they were learning.
So mistakes are just part of the process.
Exactly. Mistakes are proof that you're trying. They're good, not bad.
That's a nice way to think about it. Mistakes are good.
And when you use a new word in conversation, even if you make a mistake, you learn from it.
How?
Well, maybe the other person corrects you gently, or you notice that the word didn't fit quite right. Next time, you'll adjust.
So every conversation is a learning opportunity.
Yes, and the more you use a word in real situations, the more confident you become with it.
That confidence is important.
Very important. Language is about communication. If you're too afraid to speak, you can't communicate.
True. So we have to be brave.
We do. And remember, most people are very kind when you're learning their language. They appreciate the effort.
That's nice to remember. People usually want to help, not judge.
Exactly. So don't be afraid to try your new words in conversation.
Okay, I have another question. What about keeping a vocabulary journal? Is that useful?
Oh, yes. I think vocabulary journals are great.
How is it different from just writing words in a notebook?
Well, a vocabulary journal is more organized and more personal.
Personal? How?
You write not just the word and meaning, but also your example sentence, maybe a drawing, maybe where you heard the word.
Oh, so it's like a story of your learning journey.
Exactly. Each page tells a little story about when and how you learned that word.
That sounds more interesting than a boring list.
Much more interesting. And when you review your journal, you're also reviewing memories.
So it's easier to remember the words because you remember the moment you learned them.
Right. You might think, oh, yes, I learned exhausted when I was cleaning my apartment that day.
And then the word comes back to you.
Exactly. Memory is all about connections. The more connections you make, the stronger the memory.
So a vocabulary journal creates lots of connections.
Yes, and it's also satisfying to look back and see how much you've learned.
That's true. It's like progress you can see on paper.
Right. Sometimes when you're learning a language, you feel like you're not improving. But if you look at your journal from 3 months ago, you can see the progress clearly.
That must feel really good.
It does. It keeps you motivated.
Motivation is so important for long-term learning.
Absolutely. Learning a language takes time. You need to stay motivated for months, even years.
So anything that helps motivation is valuable.
Yes, and that brings me to another point. Make vocabulary learning fun.
Fun? How do you make memorizing fun?
Well, there are lots of ways. You can play word games, for example.
Like what kind of games?
Like, you can challenge yourself to use 3 new words in one day.
Oh, like a personal challenge.
Yes, or you can play games online. There are apps and websites with vocabulary games.
Right, I've seen some of those. They're like puzzles.
Exactly. They make learning feel like playing instead of studying.
And when something is fun, you want to do it more.
Right. You don't have to force yourself. You actually enjoy it.
That's the best kind of learning.
It really is. I also like to give myself little rewards.
Rewards? Like what?
Like, if I successfully use 5 new words in conversation this week, I buy myself a nice coffee or watch a movie I like.
Oh, so you're treating yourself for reaching a goal.
Yes, it's silly, but it works. My brain likes rewards.
Huh. I think everyone's brain likes rewards.
True. So why not use that to help us learn?
That's smart. Learning should work with our nature, not against it.
Exactly. We're not robots. We need fun, rewards, variety.
Speaking of variety, is it good to learn words from different sources?
Oh, yes, definitely. Don't just use one textbook or one app,
Why not?
because different sources give you different perspectives on the language.
Can you explain more?
Sure, a textbook might teach you formal, correct English, but a TV show teaches you casual, everyday English.
Oh, so they're both useful but different.
Right. And a podcast might teach you how people really speak with natural rhythm and expressions.
So you need all of these things to get a complete picture.
Exactly. If you only study from textbooks, your English might sound too formal or unnatural.
And if you only watch TV, you might miss important grammar or formal words.
Right. Balance is important.
So learners should use textbooks, apps, videos, podcasts, books, conversations, everything.
As many different things as possible. Each source teaches you something unique.
And you learn different words from different sources, too.
Yes, a cooking show teaches you food words. A news podcast teaches you current events words. A novel teaches you descriptive, beautiful language.
It's like building a vocabulary from many different pieces.
Exactly. Your vocabulary becomes rich and diverse.
I like that word, diverse. It means varied, different kinds.
Perfect definition. See, you're teaching the listeners too.
Ha, we're learning together.
That's the spirit of this podcast. We're all learning.
Okay, so we've talked about so many techniques today. Let's see. Making personal sentences, saying words out loud, choosing quality over quantity, repetition in natural contexts, flashcards with sentences, spaced repetition, learning from real situations, collocations, using images, conversation practice, vocabulary journals, making it fun, and using diverse sources.
Wow, that's a lot.
It is, but you don't have to do all of these things at once.
Right. Choose a few that work for you.
Everyone is different. What works for me might not work for you.
Exactly. You have to experiment and find your own style.
But all of these techniques have one thing in common.
What's that?
They all make learning active, not passive.
Ah, good point. You have to actively engage with the words.
Right, you can't just read a list and hope it magically stays in your brain.
No, memory doesn't work like that. You have to work with it.
But not too hard. It should still feel natural and enjoyable.
Right. The best learning happens when you're relaxed and interested.
Not stressed and forcing yourself.
Exactly. Stress actually makes memory worse.
Really?
Yes, when you're stressed, your brain can't focus well. It's harder to remember things.
So staying calm and positive is important.
Very important. Be patient with yourself.
Learning a language is a long journey, not a race.
Beautiful way to say it. It's a journey.
And on a journey, you should enjoy the scenery, not just rush to the destination.
I love that metaphor.
Thanks. I think language learning should be enjoyable.
Absolutely. If you're not enjoying it, you'll probably give up.
True, but if you enjoy it, you'll keep going even when it's difficult.
Right. And it will be difficult sometimes. That's normal.
Some days you'll feel like you're not improving.
Or you'll forget words you thought you knew.
That happens to me. I'll be talking and suddenly I can't remember a simple word.
Me too. It's so frustrating. What do you do when that happens?
I try not to panic. I just describe the word in a different way.
Oh, like using other words to explain what you mean?
Exactly. If I forget the word hammer, I might say the tool you use to hit nails.
That's smart. Communication is more important than perfect vocabulary.
Right. The goal is to share your idea. If people understand you, that's success.
Even if you don't use the exact perfect word.
Exactly. Don't let perfectionism stop you from communicating.
That's really important advice. A lot of learners are perfectionists.
Yes, they want everything to be perfect before they speak.
But that's impossible. You'll never feel completely ready.
Never. So you just have to start, even with mistakes.
Action is better than waiting.
Always. And every time you try, you learn something.
Even from mistakes, maybe especially from mistakes.
Right. Mistakes teach you what doesn't work, so next time you'll try something different.
It's all part of the learning process.
Exactly. So be kind to yourself. Don't criticize yourself too much.
Self-compassion is important.
Very important. Would you criticize a child who is learning to walk?
No, of course not. You'd encourage them.
Right. So encourage yourself the same way.
Good job for trying. Keep going. You're doing great.
Yes. Talk to yourself like a supportive friend.
Not like a harsh teacher.
Exactly. You are your own best supporter.
I really like this conversation. We started talking about memorization techniques, but we're also talking about mindset.
Yes, because mindset is just as important as technique.
You can have the best techniques in the world, but if your mindset is negative, you won't succeed.
True. And the opposite is also true. With a positive mindset, even simple techniques work well.
So attitude matters.
It matters a lot. Stay curious, stay positive, stay patient.
And celebrate small victories.
Yes, every new word you learn is a victory.
Every sentence you speak is a victory.
Every conversation you have is a victory.
When you think about it that way, you're winning every day.
Exactly. Focus on progress, not perfection.
I think that's a great note to end on.
Me too. So listeners, we hope these ideas help you with memorizing new words.
Remember, try different techniques and find what works for you.
Make it personal, make it fun, make it part of your daily life.
And be patient with yourself. Learning takes time.
But every day, you're getting better.
Even if you can't see it, progress is happening.
So keep going. Don't give up.
We believe in you.
Thanks for listening to today's podcast.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.